Okay, you filming? So this week's episode, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna cook the things that are possibly in your CSA box or at your grocery store that are local in Minnesota right now. Summertime, there's abundant vegetables. So sometimes I do the same thing over and over with them, but it's fun to learn maybe a few different things. We have carrots. Everyone knows how to use carrots, but you can eat carrot tops. Zucchini. Fennel. Fennel is delicious. Fennel's in season right now. Mustard greens. Chard. Kohlrabi. Rhubarb is about to go out of season. And squash blossoms. So we're gonna take this collection of CSA or farm goodies and make a bunch of different dishes out of them. Now I got carrots with mustard green and carrot top pesto. We're gonna make a fennel and kohlrabi slaw, and we're gonna make a couscous type thing using zucchini and basil. So let's get started. Well, the thing that takes the longest to cook here, well, there's two things that really need cooking. We're gonna do some pickling, so we gotta get started on our rhubarb and our chard. A good alternative use for them is to give them a light pickle. So while you're cutting this up, you should really get going with your pickling liquid. This is just gonna be a fridge pickle. 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, and then a sweetness and spice if you want it. By then your pickling liquid will be hot, and then you just pour it over. We're gonna bring some water to boil to cook our carrots in. Something a little different that we're gonna do is we are going to leave the skin on the carrots and then peel it off afterwards. I feel like it keeps in some of the flavor. Now we're gonna make the pesto. Oh! Put in garlic. Put in my carrot tops. Sunflower seeds. Now the carrot tops don't have that much flavor. So what we're gonna add is these mustard greens. Great way to get the good nutrients of carrots by incorporating it with another flavor. I don't have any lemon juice, so I'm gonna add a little bit of rhubarb vinegar. So we're gonna take our squash blossoms. Squash blossoms, I'm just gonna cut them into and add them in with the carrots and the pesto. Here we have kohlrabi. Cut it into thin slices. This is fennel. Some people cut out the inner core of it, but it's really not at all necessary. As these get older, they get tougher. This is still a pretty good age, but hold them aside, and if you make a stock or anything like that, it adds a lot of nice flavor. Or you can just eat them. Also, the tops, the fennel fronds, usually are a lot bigger. I don't know why they cut them off of this, but they are a really great garnish or herb to add a bit of that fennel flavor. By the time we've done all that, we should have pickled rhubarb and chard. And you can use the pickling liquid as the vinegar. Here we have some mint, and we're just gonna add this to our salad for a little more. If you get them nice and early like this, they're super crunchy and nutty and delicious. So what I like to do is get them early in the season before they grow big and use them raw. And then we're gonna pick all this basil that we have. You're gonna take all your chopped herbs and put them into your zucchini mixture. Touch of honey. Mix it together well. Notice most of this stuff, except for like the carrots and the pickles, are raw. The reason I do that is because it's really, really hot out. And a hot kitchen makes a hotter house. So, okay, we're gonna take this chard then, put it into our zucchini dish. So we have kohlrabi, fennel, chard stems, pickled chard stems, and rhubarb slaw. We have a zucchini, chard leaf, and basil. And then we have carrots with squash blossoms and carrot top and mustard green pesto. Amen.